Hello, welcome back to a Tonka video. In this one, I'm going to be replacing the lower control arm on the rear on, whoops, there we go, my black town car. Well, this is it after its repaint. It's chocolate beige metallic, was its factory color by Vin, so somebody had it repainted. I'll show you more in a dedicated video. But this one is replacing that lower control arm. As I said in the Junkyard Finds video, I picked up the bolt that I needed, which would be this one. It's not a flange nut, but it fits the bolt, and that's all I really care about. And I have the lower control arm, the new one, right here. It is an OEM Fomoco Motorcraft part. I'm gonna get that installed. But at the moment, I'm just taking measurements of where the axle sits in correlation with the frame. Now, by the workshop manual, it says to get a tape measure and measure the lip of the kind of the outer hub in correlation with the body, and you can do that. That's definitely an option. Or you could use this special tool, which is dedicated to measure the axle to the frame. And there is a, you can basically find this on eBay. I'll post a picture of the part number. Actually, that's it right there on the top. So we're gonna loosen this way what he did, and then we're gonna look at this inboard. So that's gonna go towards the inside. And what we're gonna do is just set this on the axle. So, my goodness, barely even see. There we go, like so. Here's the axle, and that's top of the frame. Once we got that, we're gonna then move this top up, and I have it set. I have it tightened, so this is like roughly 140. I think that's in spec. I'm not too sure though, but regardless, that's where we're gonna keep the measurement at. Now we're gonna jack up the car, put it on jack stands, and then I'll be back with an update. So I got the vehicle on jack stands, and this is our bolt. The bolt that's fine. The flange on the other side is the one that's bad in it. I started around it, and I don't have a bolt extractor, so I'm gonna be cutting this off. But here's the old one. Just taking a look at this from the junkyard one, that was smashed in. This one is in quite a lot better shape. Alright, there we go. Got it cut off. Alright, that worked out really nicely. It has come out. Now we can fetch it the other side underneath of here. There he goes. That is the flange I was talking about. See how that nut on it started to get round. We can begin loosening the other side, which is what this bolt came out of. Same exact one. This side is a lot, you know, it's covered in stuff because this axle seal blew, and I had the axle, well, the actual shaft and the seal replaced, and this is who made it. Not OEM, but they got the job done. All right, got that bolt and nut loosened up. Don't forget to lose those. And then this is our control arm. It is still original to this car, I believe. These bushings you can order separately, but I just opt to buy the whole thing. There is some slight rust jacking, but the boots themselves are not in bad shape. Not bad shape at all. Well, we can begin installing the other side, wherever it may be. So the way these work is that they're stamped with outboard on them. So that's the side that's going to be facing out. If it was in, it would be the other way. So this is going to go in like so. So I think what we're going to do here first is, I don't know, do I want to start with that one or this one? Tough call. I think I'll start with that one first, and then I'll move the axle up and down to get this other side in. Working out pretty well. There's our nut right there. Got that in. Now this is loose. I'm going to lower this jack so that way I can get enough clearance to get it in this hole. Alright, I had to jack up the axle a little far up, but I did get that bolt in place. Now with both bolts in place, we can then use our tool and measure the difference and figure out where to put. Where did it go? Alright, after a couple fumbling around, I managed to get the level tool to where it's slightly within spec, give or take a couple millimeters here and there. But I did manage to get it. There we go. Alright, we can begin tightening our two bolts. Torque spec for these two bolts are 111 foot-pounds, but since my friend has German tools, it is 115 Newton meters. So I got my torque wrench right here. We're going to set it to 150, and since I have the axle and body difference in spec, I begin tightening those right now. So I'll go ahead and get those all nice and snug. Sorry again for not showing you all the information I did, but I did get both of them installed. I couldn't torque that one because of how low I was on the ground. I couldn't get such a fat torque wrench on there, but I did get it nonetheless. And we are basically done. I also did the top and the other side, but I'll post a screenshot of the top and the bottom so you guys can follow along. But yep, that's it for this one. I guess next I'm going to do is I found these town car mud flaps at a junkyard. You can see how they look on this car. Thought I would never find these. I think these are the molded ones. There was like two different options. I can't tell for sure for this one, but I need to drill holes in the body panels because these are held on by screws. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.